that Chrysalis is not happy. Or maybe he is happy, who knows? Does anyone speak Chrysalis? Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason Sebastian. This is Butterfly Square Garden. And we are excited. We are thrilled to show off once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 painted ladies. And judging by the color change in the chrysalis, we've got at least, 3 or 4 by today or tomorrow. So this chrysalis in the corner right over here, that was the one that got dropped. I thought it was dead for sure. And once again, nature surprises me. It turned out to be perfectly fine. Maybe, I think it might be, this butterfly right over here, because one of the wings has a little crimp in it, but that is the only deformity I can see in any of them. The rest are perfectly perfect. They're beautiful. The painted ladies, they're flying around. I am going to have to remove them from the other chrysalis and put them in this net over here. It's a lot smaller than my monarch net. You want to say hello to the monarchs? Hello, monarchs. They're over here flying around because I just scared them. The monarchs have a much bigger space because they're a much bigger butterfly. Today is the first sunny day we've had in like 3 weeks. So they're all just hanging out, sunning themselves, catching those rays. Just warming themselves up because they do have like a vascular system in their wings, so they like to warm themselves up. They are drinking nectar from the reservoirs. They've got little milkweed leaves on the wall. So they are wonderfully, positively taken care of. Always zip closed. So they're just flying around, they're getting lots of sun. It is a beautiful sunny day. I am almost completely out of milkweed, but check this out. Do you see? Look, there's someone on the zipper, so be careful with your zipper. Wow, he's like really on the zipper, so we gotta be careful. But look at that. Look at all of those babies on the top level of my three level, this little baby's still jiggling around. Painted lady chrysalis, they jiggle around way, like monarch chrysalis don't really do that, but painted ladies, that's their defense mechanism. They're like, ew, no, get away from me. So my monarch caterpillars are all hanging out. There's some down here. I'm not gonna say there aren't. There's some even on the bottom level. And look at this. It's blurry. You can't even see it. Do you see that in the corner through the blurry screen? But some of the monarch caterpillars will just pick a spot to pupate right there. He is like 3 inches off the ground. So, you try to put extra food in there and then they find whatever spot they can to pupate, and when they're ready, they're ready. And then, you can't really force them. There's some pupating like that guy up top. And that's where I would prefer them to be, but you can't, you can't force it. So they go where they go. So I put like a ton of extra food in there. They're just finishing it up. And the majority of them will be pupating like today and tomorrow. But by the end of the week, pretty much all of them will be done. So that's really what I wanted to show you guys. We've got painted ladies. Yay! Painted ladies, no offense monarchs, but they're kind of easier to take care of. They breed much faster. And then over here, I've got a monarch chrysalis ready to pop like today. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, look at that. We've got about 8 of them. So we've still got monarchs, chrysalis, and we've got monarch caterpillars, and we've got painted lady chrysalis and painted lady butterflies. So today I will be setting up. He's just not happy that there's anything touching him. It's probably because he's touching that chrysalis right next to him, and he's like, don't touch me. But he doesn't realize that he's safe. So yeah, today I will be putting in some burdock and some nectar reservoir, and that's really all you need to do to take care of butterflies, is have a food source and a plant source. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and look at my monarch caterpillars. Hopefully it will be a warmer winter this year so I can take care of my butterflies. And we'll see how far we can take this thing, you know. Here are some of my butterflies that have lived their life, and then they have exited their bodies, spiritually speaking. So that's all that's left of them, but I'm keeping them forever. So got like a box of petri dishes so I can do more of them, because we're unloading the ones that I've already pinned and mounted. So that's another thing I'll be doing today. And that's it. So say goodbye to the painted ladies. Once again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't believe, you know, I really thought that one was gonna like be all squished, but I'm glad I didn't just throw it in the garbage. I hung it up, so you can check out that other video. Yep, that's it. So thanks for watching, and I will give you guys an update when I set up the painted lady habitat. Okay, bye. Don't forget to plant native host plants like milkweed and burdock for the painted ladies and the monarchs. Bye. Okay, so you guys saw me struggle a little bit, but it was fine. And now we have 6 painted ladies in the painted lady flight house. Let's get a closer look. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's opening its wings. Wow. We've got 6, and we've got a burdock over here. This painted lady found it already. That's where they're gonna be laying eggs. Make sure you've got enough space in the corner so you don't get trapped. This one is more just to balance out the space and weigh down. I want to weigh it down so it's not all like shifted to one side. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 little micro puddle nectar reservoirs. I think I put a little too much, but it's okay. We've got extra paper towels in there just to switch them out when I need to clean the space. And that's really it. You know, I just wanted to show you guys that we've got some painted ladies, and I'm really, really excited because they're just really easy to take care of. This one already has its proboscis out. He's feeling around. And here, what do we got? What do we got? This one has changed color. It's gonna pop out maybe later today. The other ones that are still brown are not ready to pop out. One ready, one not ready. Not ready, not ready, ready, ready. So, very, very, very exciting. I've got the burdock growing in a Chinese food container, and then I just covered it with a pantyhose because they like to, you know, grab onto the pantyhose and then they can climb up. Also make sure that the burdock or the host plant that you put in there with them is touching the edge or the wall so that when they climb up, they can just walk right onto the leaf. So it takes about a week for painted ladies to become mature enough to mate and lay eggs. I have them in a smaller space because then it's more likely that they bump into each other and mate. The monarchs that are right next to them are in a really big space because monarchs have the longest migration pattern out of all of the butterflies, so they just really, really like to fly. They tend to fly into the window, and that's where they hang out, but there is enough space. I do see them turn around, and then they can just circle around and around and around and around, and then they fall on the floor, or they land on the nectar reservoirs. Yep. That's what we've got going on. So I'm going to continue to put more painted ladies in here. This is the first generation, and then the second generation, I'm either going to do more in a bigger one or just have separate enclosures and spread them out. But winter is coming. It is officially October, so it's gonna start getting cold, but it's global warming, and the last winter I think it only snowed twice. It got cold, but it didn't really snow, so I think if I keep this room warm enough, we will be able to keep this going all winter if I like really try. So that's the plan. That's it. What else is there to show you? I can show you the burdock garden. That'll be, I guess, the next video. So I'm going to spread them out because I've just been hiding them in the corner because I wasn't using them. That's why they're all like little tiny leaves that are growing with long stalks. But if I put them in the sun, they'll have nice big short leaves, and that's what's good for the butterflies. And I can always just cut a leaf and just put it on the ground. I think I'm going to end up doing a couple of those too, just so that they have something on the floor. Painted ladies are so easy. This is going to be wonderful. I can't wait. So that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I will keep you guys posted because I have a lot of work to do now that we've got a whole new kind of butterfly. We have 2 kinds of butterflies. Yay! I've officially done monarchs, painted ladies, and in the corner, those are my swallowtails. I've done some swallowtails. So yes, I can't wait for next year. You know, we had such a good butterfly year this year. Next year is going to be even better, but this year isn't even over. So let's slow down and stick with what we've got and just keep working, and that's it. You know, I'm going to continue working to make this a 501c3, a nonprofit that teaches people about butterflies and just shares them with the world, and eventually have a bigger space with more plants. And we also have our outside garden. You know, these are just the indoor
butterflies, but we have a whole thing that's outside too. And that's even more important because like I keep saying, I've never taken a butterfly from outside, but I do take eggs and caterpillars just to keep them safe. It was raining for 3 weeks straight, like nonstop, and that's not good for butterflies, but mine are great. So plant native host plants, painted ladies like burdock, thistle, monarchs like, what do they like? You should know by now. I say it in every video, milkweed, and then that's that. Bye. Wow. Wow, they really like it. They like it, they like it. I'm gonna spritz a little bit of water on the paper towel so that it's wet and they understand that that's where they drink. And honestly, like sometimes if I water the plant, the water will go to the bottom and they can drink from there too. So there's lots. Okay, love you. Bye.